Hey everyone, welcome to our Monday, but it's Tuesday.
It's a Monday night call on Tuesday.
Exactly.
Sort of like a free thing for 99 cents.
Exactly. Yeah. Or something that's in the dollar store that costs $5.
Exactly. When did you go to the dollar store?
I don't know. July 30th? Is that the date?
Correct.
Okay. Today's July 30th. Hope everybody had a great weekend and a great Monday. As we're going forward, like we did last month and this month, that our last call of the month, let's just say it, the diamond call is the last Tuesday of the month. So that week we will postpone our Monday call until Tuesday so that we can give you the stuff fresh off the press. Does that sound good? So we don't have to wait a week to give you all the great news.
It sounds good if the information is good. Was the information good today?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it was.
And we have our co-host Paul Tyra out there as well. Paul, are you there? Where are you at?
I am.
Hey. So I know Paul and I welcome. We have a couple of things we want to talk about, but first, why don't we, Paul and Foster, talk about the what are they calling it?
KillTheAmazonians.com.
It's called the Amazon effect. That's what it's being called, right? The Amazon effect. And it's there's so many products that are being sold. Sia has worked with Amazon to not great results. They have worked with other companies trying to stop this stuff, but Sia literally does not have that much stuff on there. So if you go look at Nu Skin or Miriam, any of those other companies, you're going to find so much of the products. I don't remember what the number was, but like we have such a small amount. But as Sia said, you know what? Say that to somebody that just got one of their customers, just got somebody they were speaking to, and they lost them to Amazon. It matters. And so even if it's one person on there or two people on there, they're affecting you and they're affecting us, and the Sia cares about that. And so they just keep going that, further out and further out, trying to stop it. And kudos to our company, right, Paul? I mean, amazing that they keep doing this. So they hired this law firm, and it is called Vorys, Vorys, eControl. So it's a big law firm, and they have a bunch of lawyers, and this is what they do. They work to stop this e-commerce fraud stuff going on. They said a lot of people, people that there's people that are selling it that know exactly what they're doing and that it's wrong. And then there's people that don't even know that it's wrong and they're selling it on there. So they're going after everybody. They're going to find them, they're going to track them down, and then they are going to turn them over to Sia, basically. And then Sia is going to enforce its policies and procedures, which, Paul, you want to talk a little bit about what that means?
Yeah, this space is complicated. I mean, and it's just time consuming because of it's just like trying to deal with Facebook. They change regulations and how people and who can list, and so this particular law firm, they go directly after the vendors, and again the goal is to terminate people who are doing like product dumping, things like that, who've maybe bought a lot of product to try to rank advance, or they're trying to dump it off through the Amazon channel. So they're looking to identify that. And again, if you threaten someone who, let's say, spend a lot of money to buy a rank, to terminate their rank, then of course they're not going to get their money back. They're going to lose a ton of money. So they're enforcing that, and just the identification and the forensic way that they're able to track down these vendors. It's just a process. Hopefully it occurs over the next 3 to 5 weeks. But I think it's just going to constantly be ongoing. That's just how it is.
They said, yeah, thanks, Paul. They already took a couple of people. So you're going to notice they've already got, the ball's already rolling, and they've already taken care of a couple people on there. Like Paul said, it's always going to be an ongoing process. There's going to be people that, bought a bunch of product to break rank. There's going to be people that bought product with fraudulent credit cards. This is a big, big market out there, especially for the fraud people. They know what they're doing. And so, you know, when they steal the credit card and they get the product and then they go on and sell it, there's really nothing ASEA can do, because by the time they get it, the product's dumped. They're not an associate. But bottom line is ASEA has hired this amazing company that is having great results. These lawyers, it's like no joke. They're going after it. And then ASEA giving you know, here's your person, you know, John Smith, and if there's a John Smith, not you, but, you know, John Doe, whatever, here he is, and boom, now ASEA can go after him. So how cool is that?
Very cool. And I think they said they're working with like 20 network marketing and direct sales companies already. So this is what they do, and we're excited for them to start cleaning off those that know what they're doing and helping those that have no idea what they're doing to understand what the real rules are.
Exactly.
Anything else to add on that, Paul?
Nope. Think that's all good. It's continuing to go forward.
Does anybody have any questions on that? You can unmute yourself. If not,
and if so, just call Paul at home. He's happy to take all those calls. It's his favorite part of the day.
Exactly. Yeah, so we're just really excited that ASEA just keeps on, you know, taking care of its associates and trying everything that they can. Let's talk about just, you know, so the next calls, we've got the In Touch calls coming up in August. The first In Touch call is going to be on August 6th, and that's going to be with new ambassador Ed and Rebecca Weens, I should say. And they're just such an awesome couple. They just went ambassador. So he'll be, you know, he always has some good story or something to come up with. So stay tuned for that first In Touch call. The second, 8:13.
Really quick. They just moved into a new house. I got to chat with them for a little bit up there in Washington, and it's like over 5,000 square feet. It's a penthouse. So they're now living in the city. They went in the city life, and it's absolutely amazing. It's got a great story. I'll let him share that. It probably will on his thing, but it's great to see how they've progressed and are living the dream.
Exactly.
And he's a man of God, a preacher, and he's been in network marketing. I think he said 23 years today.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this is Rebecca's first, you know, if you guys know Rebecca's story, and they may talk about it, but Rebecca had a life, I mean, seriously almost lost her life. And we were with her that weekend when, you want to just talk a little bit about what happened with Rebecca? Just like what the condition that
we were on a reward trip with the Weens and Paul. And she was just complaining and just sharing to me, you know, as a doctor,
one eye
had double vision, and she was having some real troubles. And we all recommended that, you know, we don't know what's going on, and go get an MRI. And she went home, got an MRI, and they found an aneurysm that was 3 times the size of what normally bursts and kills you. And the doctor, at 7 millimeters, a brain aneurysm pops and kills you. And hers was 22 millimeters. And the doctor said, never saw anything like it. She had incredible arterial elasticity like they'd never seen. Sounds like a genetic expression pathway you want working at its peak, and you want everybody you know you want it working at its peak. So that was her story, and they fixed her.
Major brain surgery, major. Like it was like they didn't know she was going to come out. They didn't know she was going to live through it. And because of her beautiful elasticity in her arterial, however you say it.
Exactly.
She's doing
it was the
great.
Opposite of hardening of the arteries. Yes. That's what arterial elasticity is.
And that was one of the first studies that we knew. So, you know, without ASEA, would she be here? Don't know. So they have just a great story. They've come so far. So congratulations to Ed and Rebecca on that.
Absolutely. They're awesome people.
Yeah. 8:13 is going to be the product, ASEA Via, and that's going to be with Katie McCullen and Corey Bagley. Yes. So they're going to be talking about ASEA Via. And then the leadership call on the 20th will be with Tyler Norton. So make sure you get on those calls. Remember, it's ASEAintouch.com, and that is 9 p.m. Eastern time, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific, and I guess.
And Eastern's the only time that matters. Exactly.
Make sure you get your tweets on it. You know, these calls, you got to get your team on these leadership, these corporate calls. It's so important. So again, let me just go back over. Can I just go back to this stuff?
Of course
for
you can.
A second, please. Let me go back to my notes. So this is from the Schwenklers weekly email. And it says, in May 2019, ASEA Corporate posted a wonderful article on their blog, and that's the ASEAimpact.com. I'll post that for you, about redox signaling molecules. You want to just put that?
Yeah, so there's an article that talked about how our redox signaling molecules are produced in the body and explains what they are and gives a brief overview of what ASEA Redox Cell Signaling Supplement does and its proven health benefits. The blog post even provides links to medical research talking about redox signaling molecules. So here's an excerpt of the article for you science nuts like me. Our cells require balance, also known as homeostasis, to function at their best. A buildup of oxidative stress, which we know is rusting, in a cell is a warning that a cell is damaged or poorly functioning. This oxidative buildup is the way a cell knows something is wrong and then communicates to the body to repair or replace it. It signals the genes inside the cell's nucleus, and this is the redox signaling process. For you science geeks, it signals the genes inside the cell's nucleus. So redox signaling molecules are the communication centers in your cells, and these molecules are responsible for sending powerful messages that help rejuvenate, restore, and protect your cells. And Terry's going to post that article.
The article right here. Right there, okay? And by the way, if you don't know, ASEA Impact is another great website that ASEA has. It has a lot of information on it. So there's ASEA Global, there's ASEA Science, there is ASEA Impact. Go check it out. It's got lots of great information.
There's media,
on there.
there's blogs, there's all sorts of really cool science things.
Yeah, it's a great
just great stuff.
So check that out. Next, let's see. Oh, okay, let's talk about convention, shall we? I was going to offer convention tickets, but they're going to be sold after this, so I won't do that. But convention is coming up, guys, and it really is the biggest event of the year, and you really should be there. And you can win a ticket to get there, and that is with the Earn Your Way to Convention. And that goes through August 23rd. So you can still do it. A lot of people don't even know about it. And that's what they were talking about on the Diamond Call, that there was people that were in the top leaders, and they were starting to call them and say, hey, congratulations.
I'll take it.
They're in trouble. Hey, guys. I'm going. Somebody wasn't muted.
I'm sorry. Is the call over?
Oh, you guys got to keep yourselves muted. There we go.
There you go.
Okay. So a lot of people didn't even know about it. So make sure that you go look on your front page, your home page in your back office, and just go. You'll see the Earn Your Way to Convention. You can see where you're at on the leaderboard, but let your team know. And again, convention is the biggest event. What was it? I think David Silverman was saying on there, he has like 10 reasons why you should go. But
yeah, he posted a video, I assume on his channel, about why, he said, if you go to a convention, it won't necessarily make you a diamond. But there's not a diamond who doesn't go to every convention.
Yep.
So we call that a clue. Had we not gone to the first convention, most of you wouldn't be here. Paul would still be here, but he would be lonely.
And he said, and if you can't afford to go to convention, then you really can't afford not to go to convention. Then you need to make it happen. If this is your business, people make a lot of excuses why they can't go. But the reason that Paul's here, the reason that we're here, the reason that a lot of the leaders that are here, and I could pull them out here, is because they've gone to convention every year. It's just that simple. And you got to make it happen. There's one thing, just make it happen. It will change your business forever. It just will.
This is our
Terry.
Yeah.
Terry, can you Can you enable the chat? I'll go ahead. There's a couple of links to. One of them is also I'll post to David's YouTube video.
What, it's not enabled? People can't chat?
No, it says it was disabled.
Oh no. I don't know. How do I enable it? Gosh. Wait a minute, let me see here. Oh wait, allow participants to chat with, oh, there we go. Hold on. Almost got this, if I can just get this to move. How do I get to that?
You're asking
there we
me
go.
publicly
There we go.
down one?
Everyone publicly
There you go.
and privately.
There you go, Paulie.
Okay, that should work.
All right.
Thanks, Paul.
Okay.
I don't know why it was shut off. Thank you, thank you. So I know that there is tickets out there. I had one went today, and now there's two more. Paul's, I think, taking them. But there's people out there with $179 tickets. It's just crazy not to go. There's discounted hotel. You'll never get it for that price. The airfare is cheap. Make the decision and go. It's just, you gotta do it. You know what? If you love this company and you love these products and you are in 100%, you get to convention. Just saying. Okay, I'll leave it at that.
Are you going to leave it at that?
I'm going to leave it at that.
Hey,
Yeah.
Paul, I'll bet this is your 10th convention.
It is very good.
This will be our
I
night.
know that because it's our 10th convention.
Oh, it is our
You had math. You're it's part of Dr. Math. You're very advanced math.
You know what? Here he goes. We didn't know anybody when we went to our first convention. We didn't know anybody, really.
Actually, we knew our enroller and our enroller's enroller.
But our enroller didn't go.
Yeah, no, he didn't go.
He didn't
So,
go.
right, so we knew essentially no one.
Thank you.
But you know what?
That's what I
We
said.
got to meet Dr. Gary Samuelson.
We got to meet Paul Tyra.
We got to meet Paul Tyra. And we said, this isn't really real, is it? You guys just making this up, right? Because this is just salt water, right? We just wanted to come to Vegas.
Wouldn't you guys love to meet Dr. Gary Samuelson and Tyler Norton and Chuck Funky and Jerem Webb and all the amazing people? And that's what you get to do when you go to convention. And all of us, just not to mention all of the amazing, amazing leaders, and to learn from them. Okay, I'm dropping the mic now. Poof.
Okay, see you all at convention.
Yes.
Marion
oh,
Foster, is your sponsor still around?
No. Is that clear? Paul's our sponsor, right, Paul?
He dropped out a month after he brought us in. He dropped out. Yeah, no. We were orphans for quite a while until Paul and Carl and Kevin reached down to us.
Paul adopted us,
He did.
and now he's like my daddy.
He did. By the way, Paul, for those
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
You can be my daddy.
Let me get out of here. Okay. By the way, if you guys don't know, and there's going to be an email going out tomorrow, the theme of the convention, the party this year is disco theme. I guess that's what we're hearing. I don't know. Karen said she's got 14 pounds of
Sequins. Yeah.
So anyway, and an email is coming out tomorrow with everything that's going to be happening. But let's talk about Friday night. So Friday night is our free night. And Paul, we're going to have a team dinner, right?
Yes, we're narrowing down the locations, but definitely don't make plans for that night. Right after convention breaks, probably around 5 o'clock, you guys go back to your room, freshen up. And we're either going to do it on a location on site there in the Rio, but we've also got a couple of other things we're looking at off site, local, nearby. So we'll have a lot of fun, get some updates. Stu Brenchly has been doing some amazing things. Have some special guests. So definitely block out, probably be about 7 o'clock that Friday night.
Yep. Yes, and if you're interested, just let us know. We will let you know where it's going to be, how to order your ticket. We're looking around $30 to $40. We're hoping for the dinner, but having a team dinner is fantastic, and we're really looking forward to it.
It's going to be awesome. And one of the choices, Paul, if you just put in the chat your home address, would be awesome. Thanks so much.
The hotel, guys, is 70% booked. So if you have not got your hotel there at the Rio, make sure just go to ASIAconvention.com and you will find the link there to get the block, the discounted block rate.
And the very reasonable, most nights are $99. It's awesome.
$99. It's awesome. Right. Hey, Envision Conference for 2020. You guys want to know where it's going to be? I need some hands raised because I'm not doing it. Somebody's going to tell me they want it. Call, raise your hand. There, Tom's raising his hand.
Tom.
Okay, Envision Conference 2020 is going to be in Dallas, Texas. It's at the Hilton, I think, Anatole Hotel, and that's going to be in March, which it's normally been in January. So we're really excited because those on the East Coast and those, you know, with the snow weather, we always worry, are we going to be able to get there? So this is going to be March 26th, 27th, and 28th, the Envision Conference 2020. So mark your calendars, save the date, start saving after convention. Now you got to start saving up your money. Actually, just earn the money.
Earn the money.
Yeah.
This is a business.
Yeah.
It's a business.
Yeah, Envision's awesome. But just mark your calendars for that. And that's just the Diamond Call update. I'm just looking here.
And Paul, is that David Silverman's video that you just posted?
Yes, for the reasons why to go to convention.
Thank
why
you.
you need to be at convention.
Spoke to Karen Riley. We're going to be booking an event post-convention. So that should be in October. I'm going to be speaking to her tomorrow, and we'll get those dates. Hopefully by next week, I'll have it nailed down.
Right. But that doesn't take the place of convention. It augments.
Not at all.
It's the cherry on top of the icing of convention.
Exactly.
Wow, I should be a writer.
You should be.
I can say stupid stuff.
You guys,
Could you repeat the hotel in Dallas, please?
You know what? I think they said it was the Hilton. I think Anatole. She didn't spell it.
Hilton Anatole. Correct.
Yeah, Anatole Hotel.
We think it's ANATOLL.
I just spelled it that way.
TOLE.
TOLE.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, I did have it. Was in
March 26th to 28th.
Yeah.
See you all there.
Awesome. Okay, so I guess this Trish sent this out. Let me give you this. Hold on. A Tobias Fraser. He is from Germany, but he did it in Danish. He translated a PowerPoint that he did in Danish, and I guess people really liked it a lot. So they have posted it, and I will just give it to you here. There's some really great slides, and so you know what? Again, okay, got it. So that is where the PowerPoint is. But as she said, remember that this is translated from Danish to English. So be aware of grammatical
Danish
fixes.
to English by a German.
Yes. And so there's a flip, again, just know it's a short presentation, but there's some great slides in there. And I said, you know, I could go in and borrow some of those and use some of those. So it looks, there's some good things in there. If you want it, check it out. And then there's also presentations made by Trish and others, of course, at A-Team Support presentations. You can go to A-Team Support. We always have ours. If you want ours, you're welcome to it. It's just fun. Like we borrow slides from everybody.
Everybody borrows them.
From here, from there, and you just make your own. And then we all have the same information that we're giving out, and we're not making things up.
That's actually like duplication.
Kills me. People make up statistics. I hear so much stuff. You might also, there's some other things people are making up as far as other ways to test. Like we won't even get into it.
We won't even get into it.
You know what? Just don't
drink it where it's shared.
Don't go for the gimmicks that are out there. That's all I'm going to say. Just drink it where it's share it. Do the 2 and 5, and until something is proven, please don't change because one person is having success at it. Don't change what you're doing.
Exactly.
That's all I'm going to say.
And you know my recommendation.
What's that? And until compliance approves it, you probably shouldn't be doing it either.
If you take a spray bottle and you spray it into somebody's ear, if it comes out the other side, don't prospect them. For the medical board.
Oh my goodness. I love him. Okay, well, does anybody have anything that they would like? Paul, do you want to add anything? Did we miss anything?
I got a couple things.
Take it away.
All right. So I'm going to I'll give you guys a link here, but I'll share my screen real quick. Yesterday morning, one of our athletes was on the Today. I don't know if folks caught that. What did I do with the announcement? Well, anyways, his name is Tyson McGuffin. Let me actually.
There he is. There he is.
Yeah, I have him on screen here, but let me see if I've got the same link. Yeah, okay. So I'll post this link here in the chat as well. An update. By the way, if you want like the updates I send, it's at teamreactive.com, which is a Facebook page for Team Reactive, and on the left it says mailing list sign up. Been doing more of these because I mean there's a lot of exciting things going on, guys, and again, trying to stay home until convention here to get caught up with stuff, so I'll be probably posting more stuff like this. But yesterday you could go here when I send you the link, and you can actually click on the replay and watch Tyson. They're teaching Al Roker and Lester Holt and whatnot how to play pickleball. This sport is just exploding. I don't know if you know, but Christine Ear has been playing this for the last year, and so it's just really taken off. And this guy is like the #1 guy. Matter of fact, if you go to the ASEA athlete page, I'll put this link here too to Tyson. Matter of fact, let me paste the first link here to the updates, and then I will paste this link here to Tyson's specific ASEA page, so you can see his actual results and his experience with the product, how he takes it. Great stuff in the media.
Cool.
Next, again, we had a great Vegas event last weekend here. So if you have people in the local area, let me know. We'd love to keep everyone plugged in and keep moving forward. Had a lot of people re-engaging. We had people coming from the Bay, driving all the way from the Bay Area, Southern California. 2 people flew in from Hawaii, including Craig Lindner. So good stuff there. We did this. There's a Facebook Live with a bunch of diamonds, and Terry was sharing Rebecca Ween's story earlier. You can hear it right from her in here. Everyone just had 3 minutes apiece, 3 to 4 minutes. Of course, that means David Silverman went 10 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. no, he was actually really good. He did less than 5 minutes, but on the podcast. But
Yeah, Paul,
but it was really good.
About the hook. You don't know about the hook.
I have a hook.
Yeah, we had him on stage. You have a hook. You got to pull him off.
It's like this, and we just say goodbye, David.
Say goodbye. You got to
Exactly.
literally lob him. You got to pull him off stage.
I needed that hook.
You didn't know what the
but anyways, it was a great time, and that's live on I think there's a link there on ASEA United as well. Or you can click right there on the link, I think there to visit it. Also, the American Chopper guys were in corporate the other day, and they even mentioned Foster and Terry. Karen talked about, because I guess Orange County Choppers is near you. Did you guys know that?
Yes, it's the real Orange County in New York.
Yes.
That's
About 40 minutes.
I didn't even know there was until that show. I didn't know there was. I knew there was one, I think, in Florida, right? And they got a Hollywood in Florida, but I didn't know New York also stole the name of the county that I grew up in.
Oh.
I think it was here before Florida.
So so they were very familiar with Carmel, and as Karen mentioned there, but it's really cool. Like I just, on this video clip, I just chopped out like 4 minutes of it to where, especially where it starts out, where Paul Sr. is talking about, he had just toured the Redox Center, and Karen asked, what were your impressions? Were you surprised? And he said, actually, I wasn't surprised. He said, I expected that a product of this quality to have nothing but perfection going on in its manufacturing. And he said, that's pretty much what we witnessed. And he's got a background in manufacturing, because, before building all these bikes, he was in the steel industry. So fabrication of steel, of course, very dangerous in a lot of instances. So they've got to be really spot on with working with, the projects he's worked on. So basically you can go there as well. And then a special announcement for any of you that have people in the Philippines, that tomorrow night, so I guess on the East Coast time, it's going to be 9 p.m. East Coast time. There's going to be a very special.
You're broken up.
Directly with Chuck Funk's office last week, was that our Renew 28 product has been officially registered there in the Philippines. So that's done, and the product is on the water. It's going to take probably another 4 or 5 more weeks before they're actually fulfilling. The good news is the ASEA Redox just started shipping, after its approval. So people are getting their product right now as we speak of Redox. So the excitement will just continue to build. So kind of leverage off that, keep that going. Then Renew 28 is going to land. Then we have convention. So if you have people, and by the way, they've actually extended the free enrollment. So if you have someone in the Philippines, they're not paying the $40 enrollment right now. So they can get started. And here's another great feature is if they get the amount of product they buy within their first 30 days, they're going to fast start out on 20% up to $1,000. So if someone just gets started right now with 1 case or 2 cases, if they buy another case a week later, a second week later, they'll get $20 per case of that. So again, if you have anyone in the Philippines, tell them to take advantage of that, get started, get positioned now, and leverage all these things. And again, they're going to talk more about these things in detail, and some other promotions and incentives on that Zoom call. That's the information on the link that I posted to the chat. It's all in this same thing as well. So anyways, those are just a few things that I've got. I think I did post Tyson's link in there too. So that's it. Back to you guys.
He didn't talk. Did he talk about ASEA or no? On that.
No, not on the show. I mean, it's very limited time. I mean, it was just it was really like limited just to be able to play pickleball. But they did talk about that was Tyson and this other the girl. She's from like Norway or something, and she's like the top female or something. So they each paired up with one of the other hosts on the show, and they were just trying to learn the game. But it was a fun thing.
That's awesome. And again, if you guys want to subscribe to Paul's newsletter updates, yeah,
I send those out via email. Yeah, these are the email updates, right?
Okay, and in the chat section, again, guys, I will repeat it so you don't have to copy and paste everything. Just go over to the right where you would write to everybody, and you'll see those 3 little dots. Click on the 3 dots, and it says Save Chat. Your first thing there is Save Chat. Save the chat, and it's going to save it for you, and then you can go back and have all of these links. Right.
Sorry, I just missed that. Where's Paul's email list to get onto it?
Okay, so just go see what's in the chat section.
Okay, it's in the chat there. Okay, I've got that.
I'm going to go to teamreactive.com and then click on mailing list.
Are you doing it, Paul? Okay, teamreactive.com.
Click on mailing on left.
There you go.
Okay, must be true.
There you go. Awesome.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Anybody else? Does anybody have any questions, any comments, any concerns, any welcome, recognition, please? This is your call as well. Guys, please make sure you bring your new team members. Hook them up to this call. It's really important. You don't break away from your diamond call. It's, this is where you find out everything that's going on with the leaders. Somebody needs to mute themselves. Hold on, we'll mute them. There we go. Where was I at?
Don't break away from your diamonds.
No. Just to make sure to get on these calls every week. I don't know. I was going somewhere, but I had to go mute somebody, and I lost my train of thought.
It's what you put up with the jokes. It's part of becoming a diamond, right, Paul?
I know what it was. This is your call. So please, the new team members that you have, bring them on this call. You can send me their email. I'll add them to my email list, so it'll send a reminder. Hook them up to ASEA Trek Central. Hook them up to teamreactive.com. Get them here. And then when you have people that have rank advanced, that have won something, that are doing well, recognize them. Please, this is the safe place where everybody should be coming and feeling like a family. So I'm asking all of you all have at least one team member, if not many more. Let's double this call next week, and let's get your team members on this call so that it really forms that bond. If they're not here, they're just not getting it. And by the way, if you're not on this call, your team members will do the same, and they won't be on this call either. So
it's going to be next Monday?
Next Monday. Yeah.
What time?
I don't know.
8 p.m. Eastern, and Eastern's the only one that matters, right, Paul?
Absolutely not.
Oh, he's such a smart aleck. All right, guys. If nothing else, everybody have a great week. Thank you, Paul. We're excited for convention, and hope you guys are going to get there with us.
Okay. I'll see you all later.
Bye, everyone.
We'll see you next Monday.
Hey, guys. Take
Good
care.
night, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.